But wait.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now Conner. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
4th down, so Trevor Daniel on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle by Alex.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Hey, alert. Alert 3. Shit.
They run for it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Your Browns 7, Steelers 0.
Get ready. Point it right. Check. Show it up. 6 guys. King.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
Backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Honor the ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Regular.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Here's Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland.
He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Chase Claypool. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
tossing this out wide to McFarland.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards. First down, Steelers.
On first down, Connor. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and inches. He's going to launch it for Washington. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it in.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Q26, Q26. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The tackle made.
And the man to bring him down was Cyrus Jones.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Number 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 on the play.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to work. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Out. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Mack Wilson. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
10-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run. Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Steeler 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josh Hopkins. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Browns.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.